Omni vibe. Oh.
RMP, how do you feel about this matchup tonight?
It's exciting.
sake. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. I'm Kevin Hall, here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And the Houston Rockets starting five. O.C. Durant playing up at forward. Sheltered out there, Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the center position. And for the Knicks, backcourt pair, Brunson and Hart. Towns is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's MP in at the three. And you know, with MP, he doesn't have the fact that he's out to inflict maximum damage at the offensive end of the floor.
And that should have every other team in the league on high alert. When MP says something like that, they're not empty words. One thing, though, he better be ready for a lot of defensive attention. Stopping MP is going to be the priority for every defense they face.
And something never before seen last season, Greg. MP winning Rookie of the Year, Most Valuable Player, and Finals MVP.
And usually a top pick playing for a lesser team, maybe you elevate them enough to ball yourself into consideration for MVP. Got them to a title in year one? That is unheard of.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who has a report on MP.
Guys, we know MP is a gifted scorer, but tonight he wants to take it to another level. He told me I'm trying to set an aggressive tone out there for the team. I'm going to attack every single chance I get. A one-man scoring machine, but it's all for the team.
Hey, thanks. Sounds like MP is planning to have a big night. Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at him. But it's all between the years with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
What an incredible first year for MP. Named to the all-rookie first team.
And last season, MP was one of the very best rookies. In this second season, the expectation is that he continues to grow his game.
It's good. MP's got 10.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. You keep feeding the beast.
Smith wide open. He fired. Another miss by Houston. And the points coming for them now. Greg and Bunchy.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him.
Now here's Durant. He has 5. Thompson outside. Back to Durant. Got the run. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 8.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And MP with the basket on the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists here tonight. So for the Knicks, OG Anunoby comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Dort in for Josh Hart. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Sexton comes in for Shepard. Now here's Durant. He's got 8. The step back jumper is good.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It was great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
And here's Sexton. Going the three-pointer by MP. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3. KD's got 13.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
A shot. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
It's Durant on the wing. Takes a 3. Dort grabs the miss. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up to the net. They trail by 1. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
A three from MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got 20.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Also a high-scoring competitive game for the first quarter of play. Knicks lead by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And Şengün's checked in for Clint Capella. And Shepard subbed in for Jabari Smith. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. We've got MP. Mikal Bridges out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Wicck in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting with the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may not be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this team to lead.
Testing the limits of his range. MP with the absolute missile.
1:37 left in the first half. Here's Shepard. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. George, he's checked in for Bridges. And a switch here also for Houston. Capella's checked in. The Knicks leading by 16. And the basket by MP. MP's got lead here in the quarter. It was a storybook ending for MP's rookie season. Greg, winning finals MVP, so special.
I'm not sure how you take that, but we'll see what MP has up his sleeve for his sophomore campaign.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Rockets trail by 20. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Checked in for the Knicks. And then for Houston, Jabari Smith. He's checked in for Capella. Here's Thompson in for Colin Sexton. .56 seconds left here in the second. Smith finds Durant. Thompson in the corner. They need this. It's up in by Karl Anthony Towns. The Knicks leading by 20. A three from MP. It falls. High speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 8 now from the night. KD looking around. 27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Thompson outside. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And so it's the New York Knicks holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be back with you shortly. Hello, everybody. We're here to...
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision-making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Taking a look here at the Rock.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to land a Hall of Fame coach.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's five. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. A perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. And it's Shepard in at the point. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. He can put him anywhere in action, and he can get downhill. Back to you guys.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And last season, MP couldn't have pressed onto the NBA scene any better. He's one of only a few players, GA, ever to win the MVP award as a rookie.
And for his game to be this advanced at this stage of his career, that's scary. I mean, you don't want to think too far into the future, but MP has the potential to be one of the all-time players.
Hey, Greg, how about MP? Last season, making first-team All-NBA for the very first time. And I think that said, yes, he has arrived.
Yeah, that first team is right? That's when you know you have the respect of your peers and the full attention of your opponents.
6 feet out. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
For the 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night.
1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen.
Hits it from three-point range.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Shepard the pass to Şengün. Now here's Durant. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And Durant can't get that one to fall.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
So New York going with almost an entire new group. Clark, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. OG Anunoby comes in for Bridges. Osumu, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Sexton, he's checked in for Houston. High post, KD. He's got 24, and he gets it to go. Durant's got 26.
KD has such a tight handle, especially at his size. The man's a future Hall of Famer.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Outside for Sexton. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Sexton's got 8.
Oh, that's just elite awareness by Şengün. He is outstanding at getting the ball to perimeter play.
Sinks the three-pointer.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Houston's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. 52 seconds left to play here in the third. Durant, no good.
And he's very confident from that range. Yeah, you can't.
And the dunk by MP. And MP now a sophomore in this NBA. Greg, he didn't waste any time leaving his mark with the title.
And he came in wanting to be a winner, and he's accomplished that in his first year. Now it's all about staying hungry so MP can start adding to his legacy.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. He's still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
And another one. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here is Durant. 26 points for him. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Smith for three. Offensive rebound. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
That's how he's earning his points today.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Knicks. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a...
Conversation with opponents, RJ. You think officials are a little too quick to hit them with the double team?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
MP, you really had a little extra pep in your step tonight. Was that because of who you were going up against? I know you're working on your video series about being the best scorer in the league.
I mean, you guys get to see the videos I put out. But when I say I want to...
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thanks a lot. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Austin, come here. Stand right here. Remember when you first sold me on this?
Yeah?
You said it would be a tiny little promotion in my locker.
Listen, they loved the first video where you talked about Cognify. They just feel like the product needs to be a little more prominent.
Prominent?
All right, MP, you're always locked in, but seeing a little something extra tonight. What's going on?
Well, when you're trying to prove that you're the top bucket getter in the NBA, it's not just about win and shoot.
Forward at 6'4", number 3.
We've just started up this season, Grant. What's important for players right now?
You know, I think it's finding a good routine, especially for those on new teams. The earlier you figure out what works for you, the quicker you'll get comfortable.
Well, MP has made it clear that scoring is an emphasis for him right now. He's looking to be more assertive offensively.
And so far, he's delivered on his promise to keep his foot on the accelerator offensively. The scoring role is one that most players would happily embrace, but it's the rare few who can deliver in this fashion the way we've seen MP do it.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's Dillingham in at the point guard position. Now it's sent it down to Allen. MP.
Well, I spoke to MP before the game. He told me he was very aware of the defensive challenge in front of him. It feels like these are the types of games that bring out the best in him, saying he's focused on turning in a dominant scoring performance. Guys, he sounded confident.
He's going at him. That's his mentality. Thank you.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
Bridges against Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Hits a three-pointer. McDaniels got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
One of the things you love about him is his former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
Now here's Randall. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Toronto. And here's MP from outside. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Randall for 3. Carl Anthony Towns comes up with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that.
And MP throws it down.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. From 12 feet, he gets it in there.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 4.
What a fancy finish.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Timberwolves trail by 5. Randall, screen on Brunson. Pass to Randall. Here's Dillingham. Clock at 4. Back to Daniels. The three-pointer off the mark. That was good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Here's Randall. The 3. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards has got 3 assists now in this one. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Brett, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Got set up on the changes for New York. Anunoby, he's checked in for Hart. And it's DeSumo in for Bridges. New York making a switch here. McBride's checked in. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Dunn outside. That's to Hawkins. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Clark for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. And so Anunoby will bring it up to the Knicks. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you have is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt, take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks was a big factor. He contributed 62 points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys.
Great report there, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. See if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And Minnesota with possession here after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Clark outside. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. MP getting it done for the Knicks. Training 5 threes in that quarter. 5. This guy's locked in. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Ersan Yabusele out there with Josh Hart. Then there's DeSumo, then it's MP, and it's Brunson in at the 1. That's who's on the floor for the Knicks. something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The three, DiVincenzo. He buries it from three. DiVincenzo's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And MP with a basket on the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his fourth assist with that last one. The Timberwolves shooting only 36% so far in this game. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Connects from downtown. 34 points for MP.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Let's see the stat sheet here for MP. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by New York. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Atlanta.
And you'd have to think that will play a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had it off night. The defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
And Minnesota with possession here. Following the bucket by the Knicks. Minnesota again missing. Brunson passes to MP. To the paint. He throws it down.
Making plays at both ends of the floor. And it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy. They're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Edwards. Yet to see a basket to halt the run. And the miss by Edwards.
This is exactly who you want taking the What a scoring performance.
Breaking the 40-point threshold yet again. He's done it the fifth most times in NBA history. Shot from the wing. Minnesota again missing.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, people forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by. Brian, that's you.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. And Minnesota calls time here. So for the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Yabusele. Anunoby comes in for Hart, and it's Bridges in for Dosunmu. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Minnesota again missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel the frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Pass to Edwards. The three. Sinks it from distance. Edwards got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands. You can tell Anthony Edwards.
Doris, what's amazing about Anthony, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leans heavily into that three-point game.
to Edwards. 43 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Reed can't hit. New York has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. And the basket by MP.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Dillingham. Brunson defending. The three is up. Dillingham, no good. MP inside. Guarded by Edwards. MP, no good. Pass to Edwards. Let's go with a three. And it's New York with a rebound. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now. Back to MP. And so it's New York holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Well, I think for the Knicks, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Timberwolves. And that is going to do it.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
This whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim. Who's got
this guy? He's fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's Dillingham in at the 1. Randall can't hit.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Reed can't hit. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. Here's him. And he throws it down.
They'll try and drop off. Jalen Brunson just knows where to put the basketball.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's Randall. 5 points in the game. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Oh, he's getting it done.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Edwards. The Knicks making their last shot. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Sumu. Yabusele, he's checked in for Towns. Anunoby comes in for Hart, and MP subbed in for Bridges. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Oh, connects again.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Clark outside. They set the pick. Pass the ball. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple. Ball's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's MP. He throws it down.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
And Ball with the basket on the assist by Clark. Clark's got 3 assists now in this one. 4 seconds left. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And so it's the New York Knicks making this game a And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great...
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort.
MP, you managed to lead your team to the win tonight despite the focus of a lot of attention from the opposing defense. How do you deal with the extra attention?
Most of it is just trusting my teammates and making sure I move the ball when the double team comes. One-on-one, I feel like I have the advantage against anybody. Nobody can guard me, and I showed that tonight.
You sure did, MP. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Brian, over to you.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Look, MP, they love you, okay? They said engagement's been through the roof since you... But now they just, they need a little more.
Look, being the #1 option is not for everyone. Other teams, they're sending their best.
Let's get it in, Pete.
Well, scoring in this league is never easy, and that's why you need a guy like Cunningham on your team. Somebody who can beat tight coverage.
We're setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that. The best breakdown for the Knicks. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range. MP's got 10 points in the game. Well, just keep feeding him. He has been the lights out. With a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Wicck.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
Let's check in now with our Allen Fours, who's got a story for us. Allen?
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's the purpose. They looked to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Guys, back over to you.
Allie, thank you so much. So it's the Pistons now, following the score by New York. That one goes in. What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their team. And MP throws it down.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Here's Cunningham. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Lets it go with the three. And it's Harris LeVert with the three. 6 points for him.
Well, I'd watch him the rest of the game because he has seen a lot of shots.
You know, Tim, regardless of where he's played, Harris LeVert has always found a role.
Well, there's a lot to like, Kevin. He can defend as well as create offensively, and that means he's going to be in your rotation.
To the middle. There's MP. It falls. No speed that time from Brunson. And that's now 18 points for MP. 125 left in the first. Here's Cunningham. Pass to LeVert from outside the arc. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up to the arc. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've knocked 11 in a row.
Yeah, it's been impressive, and the question now is who can figure out a way to stop these guys? Each time out, they're finding ways to win in every imaginable way.
Here's Cunningham. The Knicks making the shot. Tries the spin move. Just 4 to shoot. Detroit needs to get off the shot. Too open that time. Made it look too easy. LeVert's got 12.
He has come out with a scorer's mentality. Let's see if he can keep it up.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. A wide open look here for Vucevic. And that will go, missing the go-ahead bucket. There's MP. And that's his 10th break in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
Well, these types of looks are easy for MP. The defense must make it harder for the young guy.
Cunningham. No good that time. Brunson with some nice D. Shoots. And MP with the basket on the assist by Hart. Hart's got 3 assists tonight. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Knicks lead by 6. After this break, we'll be back with the start. Checked in for Yabusele. Brandon Clark comes in for OG Anunoby. And MP subbed in for Dort. Cunningham outside. And they double up Cunningham. LeVert from outside. It's rebounded by New York. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season. Winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Wicck is out there with Myers McBride. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's MP in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Andy LaForce. Here's all yours.
He finished with 47 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. See you guys.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Defended by McBride. On that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Vucevic. There's MP, and MP throws it down.
That's what you want to see every night from MP. Go up and flush it down.
The Pistons shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from that. Tries from 10. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Shooters shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
Here's Towns. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming in.
With the chemistry chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The next shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Catching up on the changes for New York. Osumu, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Josh Hart comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson and for Miles McBride. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now, here's Cunningham. 11 points in the game. Here's the three. The rebound by Osumu. There's MP.
That's as good as it gets. He's got to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up the lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And we finish one half of basketball. Knicks out front, up by 12. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the New York Knicks.
They've been locked in. I mean, locked in. They know what they want, and they know how to get it. Kind of like Shaq at the barbecue.
Say, Diesel, what's your favorite dish at a cookout?
Cereal in a bowl. At a barbecue?
And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which rookie might take even another step and separate himself from the pack. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through two quarters.
He is giving the fans exactly what they came to see. He is a human highlight reel.
Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I'd go with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's foul. At the guard spot, Wilson, Cunningham, and Ivy. Holland is out there with Vucevic, and it's in the small forward position.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustment.
Get down. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got his sixth rebound on the night.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And no one around him. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. You see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Kevin?
Thank you, Alan. And so the timeout here by two. And taking a look from New York, OG Anunoby comes in for MP. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Josh Hart. He's checked in for Anunoby. And the Pistons making a change here. Here's Vucevic. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Cunningham. And he banks into late. Cunningham's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Mikal Bridges out there with MP. Then Jalen Brunson. Then it's Dosunmu. And it's Towns. And at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Cunningham against Brunson. That's to Vucevic. The kick out to Cunningham. Buries the deep ball.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
MP. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And JB Bickerstaff has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Here's Hyken. And that's collected by Brunson.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
A nice shot by MP.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Next to Holland. Down low. Vucevic with the bucket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Inside, here's MP. Shot's good on the assist by Brunson. MP's got 58.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Cunningham kicks to Holland. Here's Ivy. Knocks down the 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion that has...
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm. Man, he has been great in this quarter, really involved. I love how they're using it.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not...
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They scored out and got much shown in front of the crowd, but they're winning it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
Another strong game where you managed to outduel one of the top scorers in the league. What does this performance say about you?
You know, it shows that I'm a force to be reckoned with in this league. I'm not trying to brag, but honestly, it feels like no one can stop me right now. I'm too nice with it. I'm a problem.
MP, I have to say you are buzzing. You seem to have a lot of energy for having played so many minutes.
Yeah, that's just conditioning. Thanks a lot, though. I'll see you next time.
Hey, thanks, Jennifer. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. So long and good night, everyone.
semifinals of the NBA Cup. We're excited to bring it to you. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, it's a downward trend, and that could be for many reasons. Maybe they're asking him to play different roles. Sometimes it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
And now the Indiana Pacers starter. Andre Drummond is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Murphy in at the small forward position. And one of these teams tonight will be moving on to the NBA Cup semifinals on the Eastern Conference side. The other will be out.
And we've been looking forward to this for a while. It's when we get to see how much fun this tournament is. It's do or die time. And there are no second chances in the NBA Cup.
When MP uses his vertical like that, I can get with it. I mean, athleticism should not be wasted.
And we're about a minute into the first. Beasley inside. Halliburton pass to Drummond. Pass to Beasley. From deep. That one falls. Coming off a Drummond feed.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Beasley. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Murphy, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that big defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. The first thing Coach brought up, how to deal with Tyrese Halliburton. He said to me, Tyrese is who makes their offense tick. He doesn't just run the show, he is the show. With Hallie, you have to make him uncomfortable. You have to switch him up. It's never easy facing off with Tyrese Halliburton. Back to you, Ryan.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Hits the trifecta.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Halliburton pass to Siakam. Beasley for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Beasley's got 6.
How about Beasley coming right back with the 3 ball of his own?
And MP throws it down.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And we just got John Chronicles on the line. John, I understand there's some big NBA news. Can you fill us in?
Thank you, B.A. Even though it's still early in the season, the Charlotte Hornets are already making a big move. They were looking for a throwback five to lock down the middle of the floor for them. And once Jakob Poeltl's name was mentioned, I told all other teams to stop 2 go-for guys. You know what? With how they play, it might work out very, very well.
Good stuff there, Sean. Thanks for keeping us in the loop. So for the Knicks, OG Anunoby checked in for Hart, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for Dosunmu. Minute 32 left in the first. Pass to McGowan's. And here's Toppin. It's a nice pass by Indiana here. Drills it from deep.
Toppin has become a good jump shooter who understands floor spacing.
Knicks leading by 4. One thing about Andrew Hill, you appreciate the passion he plays with.
Yeah, I love his. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace, unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots. I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does.
That's good from Towns on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 8 assists in the game. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Preston Edwards. Screen by Robinson. And here's Toppin from the arc. again. Ananobi pulls it down. And here are the Knicks now. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9, looking for their 13th win in a row.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
Here's the three. No luck on that one. And so it's the New York Knicks up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just and for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, their offense is clicking so far. Capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Kershaw Yabusele. And it's MP in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. And here's Nembhard. In his last outing, 16 points for him. McConnell passes to Toppin. Shot clock at 6. To the left wing. Back to McConnell. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The inside look is good for the big man, Pascal Siakam.
We know Siakam's got a really nice jumper. Still, I love Pascal in the painted area. I think using his length is where he's most effective.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allen LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Detroit had a huge game. He finished with 60 points, and in terms of his shooting, well, mistakes and bad selections were few and far between. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
And draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
And timeout call by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Sumo, he's checked in for New York. Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Pacers, knocked out of that top 3. As we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's the Knicks. They lead by 18. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Howdy. Taking a look at New York, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said...
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Pacers.
This is so painful to watch. In fact,
that does it for halftime. Let's get...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Pascal Siakam out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Murphy in to 3.
You have to credit their effort, man. They've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Pass to Drummond. There's the three. Drummond with the jam.
Looking fairly nimble on that drive. Once Drummond gets ahead of steam towards the bucket.
I can't believe he just did that.
Way up top. MP, a showman for sure. He has truly arrived.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Here's Murphy. Beasley for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Beasley's got 9.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
You live for nights like this when it's all working and the rim looks so huge.
Here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Beasley outside. Fires the 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists in the game. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Siakam against Brunson. Pass to Halliburton. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And here's MP from outside. He drops it from range. MP's got 9 points here in the second half.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Beasley, pass to Halliburton. Off target at the 3.
And their physical dominance has been on display.
Oh, my goodness.
Disrespect. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Beasley outside. And here's Siakam for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league club.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Clark is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Anunoby comes in for Hart. Bridges, he's checked in for MP. And it's McBride in for Brunson. Then for Indiana, Toppin, he's checked in for Drummond. Nembhard comes... Changes here for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Anunoby. MP comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. Robinson, he's checked in for Indiana. We've got Brandon Clark. Jalen Brunson is out there with Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Josh Hart. And it's MP in at small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. McConnell passes to Siakam. Goes up at the elbow. And he nails the jumper.
Kind of a rare area for Siakam, but, you know, he's got the skills to knock down that mid-range jab.
Another possession. Another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Siakam finds McConnell. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
You know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Pass to Toppin from the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And they'll be nearing the end of their 5-game homestand. And here's MP from outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
McConnell outside. To the wing on the left. Nembhard for 3. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
McConnell passes to Robinson. Nembhard for three. It's rebounded by New York. Clark's got 4 rebounds in the game. Hits yet again. Wow!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Toppin. McConnell outside. Looking to win the run. The Pacers again can't hit. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. And that one drops. MP's got 57 points.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And stolen by Clark. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of the game.
It's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21. And what a huge performance it was for MP.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be fine in the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
And again, another assist.
And this last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. What a performance he's having.
He's been passing with pinpoint accuracy all game long.
Who's watching it?
Siakam looking it over. Pass to Toppin from downtown. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence. Another dime for him. And sure enough, he's just set the single-game franchise record for assists.
Showing that vision, both to find his teammates and to reach for new heights. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Siakam. Over Hart. Siakam, no good. Here's MP. Uses the glass on the layup.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin, showing the rest of the Eastern Conference what kind of team they're going to be this year.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do in the semifinals. The NBA Cup has a way of humbling teams.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
A dominant game by MP, leading his team to victory. MP, you broke 4.
For opponents, I want them to know it's a show.
BA, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.
see, I just caught that one with the last check.
Oh. Hey, apparently your social videos are doing so well that they're willing to pay extra just to mention.
They got done. Jalen Green is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Mark Williams. And it's Brooks at the 3. MP throws it down.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Finds Green. Here's Williams. Dunn with a screen on Brunson. Fires the 3. That's good from Dunn on the assist by Booker.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them because he establishes three-point shot as a weapon. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
RJ United talk to people around the league, and there's a lot of chatter about Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah, you can't deny Ayo's speed and shooting ability. And as he's progressed, he's become much better at reading defense.
Brooks misses. Makes it down 3 of 4 from the field to start off the game. Got that one up quick. MP's got 9.
You see the foundation of a really long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
Booker looking around. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Giants.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look to us.
And MP throws it down.
Booker taking it to the rack with power.
Down the two-hand slam. Nice shot by Brooks.
Spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
And now, Howard reports there is something for us from the sideline.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. There is a clear game plan that Coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting doubled. You can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, but we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. It's rebounded by New York. They are on a phenomenal run right now. 15 consecutive wins.
There are a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Finding the score by New York. Green, no luck.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. Don't miss that.
Dean plays it up and punks it in. 17 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And timeout called by Jordan Ox. He's going to take a few moments to check in on his team and regroup. For the Knicks, Anunoby, he's checked in for Hart. Mikal Bridges comes in for Dosunmu. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Williams gets the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a break. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Here's Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots.
Can you believe that?
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected team. Has to eat it all to the inside. Here's Ayton, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And New York making a change. Clark's checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Green is checked in for O'Neal. And here's MP for 3. Good on the triple. MP's got 24 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this game.
Ayton sets the pick for Green. And the come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. And so it's MP making things happen for the New York Knicks. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game team coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. We've got Tyrese Williams. Green is out there with Ayton. And it's Iguodala in at the 4.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Unloads from 13. And it's Ayton missing.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Richard is a Phoenix native. Who would you say is the greatest player in Suns history?
Oh, there's a Latin man that comes to my mind, but I have to go with the MVP, Steve. Never seen it.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Green the pass to Holiday. And here is Green. There's Williams with the 3. It's Clark with the rebound. New York win by 13. MP right side. Goes back up. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
He's been all the way in from the floor, and he's the number one reason why they're winning right now.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Is now give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. In for the Knicks. Towns is checked in for Brandon Clark. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. And he's checked in for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Aaron Holiday. And the basket is good. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Through the defender, Ayton, he's going to get his.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
And he has his feet all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Over in the corner, Williams. And it's off from 3-point range. New York win by 15. Rebounds, Phoenix takes possession. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
You look at MP, he'll have a spot in the contest if he can hang out of the number 4 spot in the voting. And with his skills, you know he'll have a shot to win it if he can make it in.
He's going to have a great shot. He's going to give it everything he's got so he can make it into the contest. I bet his guys have some serious thought being put into it.
And as always, we'll get the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing you already know, there are some great players pulling both so far.
That's just filthy.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tap on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. Well, Greg, hadn't this been a fun season so far? And it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
Because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other, and the fans are the beneficiaries.
Suns trail by 19. Outside, Green. Anthony in the corner. Off target with his 3. The Knicks have gone 7-9, and the field is actually in the second quarter. Pretty good offense.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away, but let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Oh, the corner isn't always Green's spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit.
And the shot goes in. MP's got 42 in the game.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Williams. Over in the corner, Green. No good from outside.
And the defense dialed one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Holiday the pass to Green. Green missing again.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game, the matchup against Dallas. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers there.
And it's good for 2. MP's got 48.
Graceful play by MP. Great to see a young player with the level of finesse.
Holiday with the 3. And so it's the New York Knicks riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this.
Welcome, everybody. Before we
Taking a look at the Suns, I mean, they've established themselves as a competitive team. They feel that they can get a win against any opponent there, Shaq.
and switching gears now to that first half, what a difficult start for the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, they're defense.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
Nice shot out there with Carl Anthony Towns. Then it's MP. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Dosunmu in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. And Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he can be squeaky, but one of the most consistent scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handed.
Now we'll hear from Alan McCord since he's got a story for us. An update. Alan?
He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back to you guys.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Alan, we thank you for the report.
Good start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing. A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Williams finds Brooks. And it's good. Assisting in the play was Williams. Brooks has got 5.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected game.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And good that time. MP's got 58.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Green. And it's Brooks in the corner. Offensive rebound. They kick it out to Green. A three-pointer, no good.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
And this defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Misses the three. And the Knicks with possession. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. RJ, one defensive stat that teams are tracking these days, deflections. Why do you think that's so important to them?
Well, it's a measure of your activity and disruption. Even if you don't get the steal, messing up the flow of the team's offense can be so impactful.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Iguodala's checked in, and Zaire Williams is in for Brooks.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Suns shooting just 34% from the floor. Outside, Green. Looking to get back on track here. Nobody near Williams. And the Suns miss again.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Booker outside. Over in the corner, Green. And the Suns miss again.
In this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
New York moving the ball around. MP, no good. Outside Williams. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
No matter what looks like.
Oh, did you see that?
I'm speechless.
Oh, man. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Pass to Iguodala. And here's Booker. Defended by Bridges. There's a good screen. On the wing, Green. 6 to shoot. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing well to help his team out from the leading scorer on the night, and he looks very hungry for more. Keep feeding them. Operation Feed the Horse.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. On the wing, Williams. He tries for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
New York's gone 3 of 3 from 3-point land here tonight. And another one from.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Check that, bro.
Booker outside. Over in the corner, Green. And a miss there on the triple. LB getting it done for the Knicks. Right back after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the work. So no problem for New York as they get the win. There's a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, John.
Great scoring effort from you tonight, MPs.
These are the nights you live for, Dominic. Your shots are dropping. Your teammates are right there with you, fighting every step of the way. This is what you think every night's going to be like when you're a kid dreaming about making it to the league. So I make sure to appreciate every game.
Kevin, back to you.
Terrific stuff, Dominic. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Right here.
MP,
Love to talk more about that right here.
Melinda Hark. Most of it is mental. Lately, I've been getting here early. So what you're saying is, if I score 40 tonight... Okay, everybody, listen up. This is a very special limited time opportunity going down tonight only. But you have to tune in to our game to see if you could get a free Cogni Vibe sent to you.
All right, well, what do they have to do?
Watch tonight, of course. And if I drop 40 points, you can enter the MP40 promo code on the Cogni Vibe website and register to get a free mask sent to your house.
Oh, wait. You have to score at least 40 points for the promo code?
Whoa, Xander, you mean I only have to score 40 points for the promo code to work. So,
Ready, MP?
Kicks, MP.
Everyone, from all of us. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Josh Hart.
Well, it's a downward trend, and that could be for many reasons. Maybe they're asking him to play different roles. Sometimes it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
Now, New York starting five. Josh Hart is out there with MP. Then there's DeSumo. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5. And for Oklahoma City, they've got Isaiah Joe. Holmgren is out there with Williams. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Sorber in at the 5, roaming the paint. After a few games now, we've talked about how determined MP is to be their driving force offensively.
I think MP has exceeded any expectations that were created when he promised to score more this year. The way he's been attacking on offense, demanding the ball, getting buckets, those weren't just hollow words we heard from him. He is clearly a man on a mission.
A good chunk of the season has passed us now, Greg. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But, BA, the rookies, they're learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition.
Here's Sorber, the next making their last shot. Here's Joe. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Don't let Isaiah Joe get comfortable from that distance, folks. Look out.
Inside, here's MP. Down it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
Well, right to the rim. If there's a size advantage, you attack immediately.
Holmgren outside. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Pure from three-point range. Williams has got 6 points.
And 3 for 4 to start. Showing some rhythm.
The layup is good off the glass.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Then Williams gets the bucket. On the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's got 3 assists in the game. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, BA. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
And MP throws it down.
I tell you, sometimes you can make a statement with a dunk. MP, yes, sir.
To the middle. The jump hook. The bank shot, no good. The Knicks have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Knocks it down from distance. 14 points for him.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Williams misses.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Last game out, 36 points for him. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in the last time out against Utah was good as this season. He had 65 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
Yeah, he was more than happy to carry the NBA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this week.
There's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And here are the Knicks now. The Thunder hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
But so far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
So for Oklahoma City, Caruso, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren, and Topic is subbed in for Joe. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Bridges, he's checked in for Dosunmu. Now here's Williams. Coming out of his last outing. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. To the inside. MP again. MP's got 22.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Outside, Williams. Topic for 3. Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Knicks leading by 5. Here's MP. Pass to Brunson. Here's MP. Gilgeous Alexander with a rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they wanted to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start coming down that kind of look that your offense can start to bow down a bit.
Down low. Here's MP. Up and in on the layup. 24. Points for MP.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Topic for 3. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Oh! Gilgeous Alexander. Williams against Brunson. Gilgeous Alexander from outside. Crouch hit the 3.
Well, he's certainly got all of the tools. SGA proving to be increasingly a threat from deep.
Now he's in the Oklahoma City's ball.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there cost them a possession.
Topic for 3. He shot that time, not on target. And so is MP making things happen for the Knicks. An insane quarter. Hope you've enjoyed. Up here for New York. Thunder trail by 15. So on the floor for New York, they've got Josh Hart, Lugens Dort out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's MP in at the 3. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. And this group has reached rarefied air with the win streak underway. Now up to 21. Unbelievable.
That you could string together brilliant basketball over such a sustained period of time. Think about the focus that they have to bring nightly. Think about the commitment to grinding it out every single night, regardless of your opponent. Just absolutely incredible stuff.
Here's Williams. After the basket by New York on the other end.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. In the first period, but none here in the second.
Well, talking about Jalen Williams, what excites you most about this kid, Norris?
Okay, I don't know where to begin, because you are talking about a legitimate two-way force and a guy who has the potential to be a perennial all-star. He takes on a huge defensive assignment. He can sustain an offense when your star is off the floor. Like, look out, this guy's game is big time.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The Thunder with another miss. Knicks leading by 21. Here's MP. Good. MP's got 34.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
Outside, Williams. Caruso, screen on Dort. Here's Connor. And miss after miss right now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's MP. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. MP's got 12 now in this quarter.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Joe with the ball. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Pass to SGA. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's the New York Knicks with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
You gotta love All-Star Weekend, guys, especially when it comes to the three-point contest.
I think we should have a three-point contest right now. You and me, Shaq. Come on.
I don't even think you can beat Ernie.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Thunder. And that's a wrap on.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it's stagnating in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
They've got Jalen Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Sorber in at the 5. That's the group from Mark Dagnall starting the second half. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Coach Mark Dagnall talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it, and if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. BA, back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
New York leading by 23. Inside.
Falls! Amazing! Night after night, he's been unbelievable, scoring the ball at will.
And if he keeps it up, he's going to be top 5 in single-season 40-point games. That speaks to his unwavering consistency. Joe, pass to Holmgren. And a miss there on the triple.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
He's putting the team on his back. Incredible scoring performance thus far.
Outside, Williams. Here's Joe. Counted from distance. Joe's got his second bucket on the night.
Isaiah Joe, a sweet shooter, folks. That free ball is on the way.
Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. That one's good for 2. MP. He's got 44.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Williams misses.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Boy, Josh Hart so willing to make the extra pass. This guy finds the best shot.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Well, we know he can shoot indoors, but Karl-Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
BA, he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line with intent and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
And here are the Thunder now, following the bucket by the Knicks. The Thunder with another miss.
Another one! My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's SGA. No good. Had a chance to win the run there.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys who think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row, that is absolutely a heat check.
From deep, Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgis Alexander with the assist. SGA's got 6 assists now in the game. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club.
He is the story for them offensively, and a big reason why they're ahead.
Now here's Holmgren. He's got 13. There's the 3. The Knicks with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
That one from long range. MP's got 55.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Williams looking around. Oh, Towns with the block.
This is exactly what you need from Karl Anthony Towns on the defensive end.
The Sunmu with a 3. And the Knicks another 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Brunson against SGA. Holmgren with a screen on Brunson. Here's Former. No good again that time. MP getting it done for New York. He's simply on a different level tonight, piling up astronomical point totals in this game. We'll be right back after this word. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable...
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, the star tonight.
Oh, the game is going to let you know. It has its own rhythm to it, a sort of flow. If you stay within the flow, you get a feel when to pass, when to shoot. The right play early on in the game may not...
BA, over to you.
Okay, Jennifer, thanks a lot. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris...
Hey, MP.
What's up, Coach?
Hey, you got any of those?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, and this is the last big matchup we'll be covering on being the best scorer in the league. Yeah, I just used my Cogni vibe before I got here, and I'm ready to warm up, do some
we gotta
stretches.
cut. We gotta cut.
What do you mean cut? We just...
Austin, what's up, bro? I'm trying to record this promo for my Cogni vibe. I mean, I'm trying to get the house with my shoes.
I know. I'm telling you to stop. Please, Xander, could you turn off the camera? We're done here for now.
Done? No. What you mean done? Like, I know you're not talking about what Cogni.
No, yes, I am. That was them on the phone.
What did they say? Xander, right? You said the video did great. It had great engagement after I dropped 40 for the promo code.
They were.
Austin, what?
That's the problem, okay? It was too successful. Apparently, they blew past their entire marketing budget in 24 hours. They ran out.
So they don't... Austin, it's just really hard to understand. Are you telling me they don't have enough money to pay us?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. But hey, at least you don't have to use the